Hi,
Hey,
Stepsters.
Stepsters!
I'm Asya.
And I'm Kritika, and we're your trainers from Future Steps.
Today, we'll be learning about the plants. Embark on a fun science journey to explore the amazing world of plants. We'll use colorful visuals to spark your curiosity and interactive experiments to learn by doing.
Okay, so let's start off with discussing about the parts of a plant. So, what are the different parts? So, they have four distinct parts: roots, stem, leaves, and flowers. Let's go a little more in depth. So, roots is probably the bottommost part of a plant, and you could compare these to anchors. So, roots hold the plant firmly in the ground and drink up water. You can sprout bean seeds in a clear jar and watch the roots grow. You can try doing that at home and send us an update. Comment down if you were able to see the seeds grow. Next, we have our stem. So these are the parts that keep our plant strong and tall. So the stem helps the plant stand tall. It carries water and nutrients to all parts of the plant. Next up, we have leaves. So leaves can be compared to factories, especially for food because they produce food for the plant. So leaves are busy making food for the plant. They use sunlight, water, and air to create energy. And then the final part of a plant are the flowers. These flowers make seeds so so that new plants can grow. These seeds are used in the process of reproduction, which we will talk about later. So, try this. Try dissecting a flower to see all of its parts closely. And you can also try taking a leaf and placing it on a light source or a torch and looking at its insides.
Now, let's talk about the different functions of each of the parts of the plants we talked before. What do they really do for the plant and how do they help the plant? So the roots absorb water from the ground. The roots pull water and are essential nutrients from the soil, feeding the plant. Stem, they are the transportation system. They help transport every single thing from the roots to the leaves together and throughout the whole plant itself. The stem acts like a highway, moving water and nutrients to all the different parts of the plant. Leaves are the food production systems. Leaves perform photosynthesis, like we talked before. They take the products from the roots and they turn the sunlight into delicious plant food. Flowers, they are plant babies. Flowers are important for reproduction, making new seeds for new plants.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about photosynthesis. So, what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is how plants create their own food using sunlight, water, and air. So, there are five parts of photosynthesis that you must remember: sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, sugar, and oxygen. So, in the process of photosynthesis, a plant uses sunlight from the sun, water taken by its roots, and carbon dioxide from its atmosphere to make products such as sugar and oxygen for us to breathe. And let's look at the diagram. This diagram is a really good visual of photosynthesis because it clearly shows us how the process works. So it shows us that water from the soil is taken up by the roots, and this water is later used in the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide can be absorbed by leaves, and light energy from the sun is captured by chlorophyll. Yep. And after the process, they release oxygen for us to breathe and store glucose or sugar.
Now we're going to talk about the plant's needs. So, what keeps them alive? The sunlight. Sunlight is vital for energy for plants to make their food. Like we talked before, chlorophyll helps attract sunlight and use it to make food for the plants. Water. Water helps plants transport nutrients and make food. So the water is collected from the roots and then later transported to make food. Air. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. And like we talked before, photosynthesis needs carbon dioxide to make food for the plants. Nutrients. Good soil provides the nutrients plants need to grow stronger and healthier. Just like us, plants need these key things to survive and grow, like how we need food, water, and oxygen to survive. Plants also need these vital elements and resources to keep them alive. They need sunlight for energy, water for transportation, and food making, air, especially carbon dioxide, for photosynthesis, and nutrients from the soil to help them stay strong and healthy. Try planting seeds in different types of soil to see the difference. So you can go to your backyard, get some soil, and or maybe go to your playground and get another type of soil. And now plant the same seed, give them the same sunlight, so put them in the same area and give them the same amount of water and see the difference. How long does the plant take to grow? And how healthy are the plants in different types of soils? Tell us in the comments down below the different types of soil you use and the difference in the plant's growth.
Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the plant's life cycle. So, a plant goes from being a seed to being a full grown, healthy plant. So, let's talk about it a little more in depth. So, at first, we plant a seed, and a seed is a tiny package holding a future plant. Then, the seed goes through a process called germination, where the seed wakes up and begins to sprout. In this in this process, you can see a tiny stem come out of the sprout. Later, the sprout goes into a form called seedling, and a seedling is a young, tender plant with just a few leaves. And after much nourishing and a lot more taking care of, the plant turns into an adult plant. And this is its mature state, where the plant is ready to make flowers and seeds for reproduction and for the growth of new plants. So, try to plant a seed, water it, and watch its daily journey. Comment down below how your plant looks and what you did to take care of it.
Now we will talk about the plant's adaptations, special plants' powers. So you know cactus, they live in deserts. So you might wonder, oh, y'all, or we were saying that plants need water for photosynthesis, right? How does cactus live in deserts where there's barely any water? Well, cacti have thick stems to store water, helping them survive in dry deserts. Their spines protect them from thirsty animals. Another example is Venus flytrap. These are insect eaters. Venus flytraps are fascinating. They catch insects for extra nutrients. This helps them grow in poor soil. Colorful petals, pollinator magnets. So the vibrant colors and the bright colors of different flowers help attract pollinators like bees and butterflies and many more to help spread their seeds and help for the reproduction and growth of these plants in different areas.
Next up, we have a diverse amount of plants. There are a bunch of different plants. So there are trees, there are flowers, there are vegetables, fruits, wheat, barley, grains, grass, and a lot of other different types of plants. And plants come in all shapes, sizes, and textures. So the next time you go out on a walk, notice your environment, look at the different types of plants around, and enjoy the beauty. And also, this biodiversity is really important for our planet because it has a bunch of different benefits.
Now we're going to talk about seed dispersal. Like we talked before, the plants with bright, vibrant colors attract pollinators, which help with seed dispersal. And this is how plants travel far. There are three different types and three different ways that plants do these. They're wind riders. So some seeds are light and fluffy, like dandelions. They catch the wind and float far away to new places. Water travelers. Coconuts are an amazing example. They can float across oceans to new islands where they're ready to grow in new different climates and a new different place. Animal carriers. Some seeds ride on animals, sticking to their fur. Others are eaten and then dropped somewhere new. How do plants spread to new places? It's all about seed dispersal and also with the help of pollinators. Some seeds are carried by wind, others float on water, and others they travel among on the animals. Try blowing on different seeds to see how far they can travel. So comment down below.
Okay, so up next we have the different plant uses. So plants help us a lot. First, they help us with the food source, like I was talking about earlier. Plants give us delicious fruits, vegetables, and grains to eat, such as barley, wheat, rice, etc. Plants can also be used as building material, because wood from trees are what we use to build our homes and our furniture, and the table in which my laptop rests right now. Next, we also get clothing from plants. So, cotton plants, for example, provides us fibers which is later processed in factories to make clothes. This is why a lot of places that have more cotton plants tend to be more towards a cotton factory or a cotton textile production. And the last, not the last, but the last one we're going to be talking about is medicine. So there are a bunch of different plants that have special powers to help us when we're sick. And a lot of a lot of plants are used to make medicine even today and were used and have been used for quite a long time. So plants are incredibly helpful to us. They provide most of our food from juicy fruits to crunchy vegetables and hardy grains. We use wood from trees to build our houses and make furniture and cotton from plants to create our clothes. Many medicines also come from plants. And most importantly, plants give us oxygen that we need to breathe. So, discuss all the amazing ways plants help us and draw your favorite plant use. If you'd like, comment down below what your response is and maybe even a drawing of your share a drawing of your favorite plant use to us. Well, that is all we have for you today. Hope to see you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to comment down your responses for all of the experiments you will be doing after this video.
Yeah.
See you in our next video then.
Bye.
Goodbye.